Hello and welcome. This is ERi-TV live from Asmara, Eritrea. I'm Miriam Gramay, bringing you the latest top stories of the hour. And now to the major headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returns home after completing his visit to Cairo. News Activity Assessment Meeting. Zimbabwe-Iran sign cooperation agreements. Excessive heat swelters U.S. Southwest. President Isaias and his delegation returned home in mid-morning hours today after participating in the summit of leaders of the neighboring countries of Sudan that was held in Cairo on 13th of July. The summit, in which the leaders of Eritrea, Egypt, Chad, the Central African Republic, Libya, South Sudan, and Ethiopia, as well as the chairman of the African Union Commission and Secretary General of the Arab League took part, concluded with the issuing of a communique. The full report will follow tomorrow. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students conducted a 6-month activity assessment meeting on the implementation of charted out programs. According to the report presented at the meeting, sustainable training programs have been organized, the 10th Festival of Higher Education Institutions has been conducted, commendable activity has been exerted to strengthen the organizational capacity of the youth, and support has been extended to 6 selected projects. The report also indicated that commendable effort has been exerted to develop the overall capacity of the youth, their participation in the development programs, as well as relations with the national associations. Speaking at the occasion, Mr. Saleh Ahmedin, chairman of the union, indicated that education is the foundation of socio-economic development and expressed of the union's conviction to exert more effort to that effect. This was everything for our local news. I'll be back with international news after this short break. Stay tuned. President Ibrahim Raisi has wrapped up his 3-nation African tour with a visit to Zimbabwe, where the two sides signed 12 memorandums of understanding to strengthen bilateral ties. Raisi, who visited Kenya and Uganda earlier this week, met with Zimbabwean President Emerson on Thursday, who urged nations targeted by Western sanctions to band together. The two countries signed cooperation agreements for energy, agriculture, pharmaceuticals, and telecommunications, as well as research, science, and technology projects. Raisi's visit to Africa, the first by an Iranian president since 2013, follows a visit in June to 3 Latin American countries also saddled with U.S. sanctions. A prolonged heat wave blanketed a swath of the U.S. stretching from California to South Florida on Wednesday, with forecasters expecting temperatures that could shatter records in parts of the Southwest in the coming days. The National Weather Service issued excessive heat advisories, watches, and warnings for areas where about 100 million Americans live. The sweltering conditions are expected to worsen over the weekend and continue into next week. While stifling temperatures gripped many parts of the country, Vermont and other northeastern states barely had time to recover from historic flooding in recent days. The growing frequency and intensity of severe weather across the U.S. is symptomatic of global human-driven climate change, experts in the field say. This has been everything for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. But before we finish, a little reminder of our news headlines. President Isaias Afwerki returns home after completing his visit to Cairo. News Activity Assessment Meeting. Zimbabwe-Iran sign cooperation agreements. Excessive heat swelters U.S. Southwest. Once again, thank you for being with us. Good night.